Hello students, today we are beginning with the second chapter known as sexual reproduction in flowering plants. In this chapter we are only dealing with the flowering plants. You also know that there are different plants belonging to different kingdoms. Today we are starting with this chapter to study about one aspect of this flowering life, that is the sexual reproduction. Now reproduction by means it is producing of offspring which are similar to the parent. Now there are different types of reproduction. We will be dealing with the sexual reproduction. Why it is called sexual reproduction? Because it involves two parents, gametes coming from two different parents, and when they come together they give rise to a new life which is similar to the parents. Now if this sexual reproduction has to take place, there are certain requirements that are required. In plants, the most important organ for sexual reproduction is flower. Now flower is nothing but a modified shoot. Now in plants there are vegetative parts and then sexual parts. In vegetative parts includes the shoot system and also the shoot system. In shoot we have different parts, mainly the nodal region and the internodal region. Now nodes are the place where in the plants the shoot arises, the branches arise, and also at times the flower arises. And the flower is the modified shoot. In certain shoots, the terminal part of the shoot gets modified into a flower. That means the nodes and the internodes, they reduce and then they become a flower. Now let us study about a typical flower. In a flower, there are different parts. There are non-essential parts and essential parts. Non-essential parts are those, the thalamus, the calyx, this part, and the corolla. These are called as the non-essential parts because they indirectly help the flower in sexual reproduction. And then we have two important parts which are called as the essential parts, that is the stamen and the pistil. The stamen consists of two parts. One is the anther, as you can see here at the tip of a filament, and then we have and the filament. This is the anther and the filament, and anther is attached to a filament. And then we have the gynoecium part, or the carpel it is also called as. This one, as you can see, so this is, it has got at the tip, it is called as the stigma, the tip part of it, and then slender part, long slender part, that is the style. And at the end of this style we have at this part here the ovary, which contains also the ovules, which are nothing but the female gametes. And as you can see here on the anther there are some yellow dust like particles. That means this anther is already matured and pollen grains are ready to be disposed. So for sexual reproduction the carpel and the stamen are very, very important.